make sure that you add me on my Snapchat. Keegan2490 will be in the description, and also make sure you follow me on Instagram at LovelyASMRS. Well, this weekend was quite a interesting weekend for me. As you can read by the title, you're probably very confused. Well, let's sit back and let me tell you what happened this weekend. This is an interesting story, which is really not the greatest to ever share, but I guess it happens to the best of us. So we had this trip planned out with the boys about 2 months ago, and we wanted to go to Belgium Ghent because we live in Zeeland. We live about 20 minutes to an hour away from any Belgian city like Antwerp. Ghent is an hour away from where we live. So we get together Saturday at 10 a.m. at a local bar, which I'd never been at. Really nice. Food, however, was questionable, but okay, fine. We're not there for the food, we're there for the drinking and for the joy. Now, bear in mind, I do not drink, okay? Like, yeah, I'll have a shot of whiskey. That is it, nothing else. So it's around 11:30. We're 25 men deep. We're going to the bus, and I'm over here saying, man, what's taking the guys so long? Because 3 or 4 boys went into the grocery store. I thought they were gonna get like food. They come back with a shitload of beer. That's when I thought, uh-oh, they're not playing no games. They are serious. Now bear in mind, I don't drink beer. They all crack a cold one. My trainer says, Keegan, come have a beer. So I'm like, okay, fine. 1 beer. Nothing else, because I gotta drive back tonight. Well, anyways, we arrive in Ghent. We're all having a party. They're all drinking on the bus. You know, beers are leaving the crate next to me. The one's here, the other one takes it. By the way, don't you find my beard majestic? I call it a beard because I can't grow no facial hair like that. Bro's looking majestic. I look like Wolverine. Okay, so I'm getting sidetracked. We arrive in Ghent. I tossed the beer away because I don't want it no more. What else did we do afterwards? Yeah, we were just having fun drinking at random cafes. Now this is something that is interesting. I thought I added to the story because this is literally what happened. It's around 1 in the afternoon, 1:30. I have my first shot of whiskey, a Jägermeister. So I ask, what the fuck is a Jägermeister? Because I only drink Jameson. Oh, it's some cheap ass whiskey with cola. I'm like, okay, I'll taste it. It wasn't the greatest, but okay, fine, whatever. The next moment, I hear my name chanted in the background. Keegan, Keegan, Keegan. So I'm over here, drinking my whiskey. I look up, I'm like, what's going on? He says, come here, dude, come here. I said, okay, what's up, what's up? There's this girl. I said, oh shit, for real. So I go, and I introduced myself, right? I said, hey, my name's Keegan. I don't want to shake your hand. So I immediately think, okay, weird. Dude, what she asked me could have not prepared me. Do you have an OnlyFans? So I'm over here standing like, oh, okay, that's a very interesting question. So I'll say, yeah, I do. How come? May I see it? I said, no. Oh, why not? Because I have very sensitive conversations between me and a lot of people on there. And it's also like I told her, you want to see it, just pay for it or something, I don't know. I turn around, walk away, I'm like, man, I'm not going into this. So yeah, that happened. Pretty interesting. I had to explain to the guys what I do, and they go with it as far as I know. So whatever. They were cracking jokes about it as well, and I told me that's pretty much what I do. Yeah, I said, look, if I didn't want you guys to find out anyone, I wouldn't have made it in the first place. I told them as well, I wouldn't have even done social media to start off with 7 years ago. So I had to tell them that. Anyways, we leave that, I don't know, bar. It was more of like a tent. We go to the next one, and this is where shit hits the fan. We're all drinking, this and that. It's like 2 in the afternoon. another shot. So around 4 whiskeys now. And I'm starting to feel a little bit funny. Bear in mind, I don't drink. So for someone that doesn't drink, it's going to be very strong. And I think afterwards we went to another bar. It's like 4 in the afternoon now. And I say, screw it. 2 more shots, please. Number 6. And here we're all kind of like at 4 in the afternoon, 5-ish. We're all a bit drunk. Some of the guys were really drunk. I think I was very tipsy, or I was at the point of beginning drunk. I was laughing about the dumbest stuff. I was doing some stupid stuff in public as well, as the guys were. And then I had this one shot. And this was the fatal one for me. I had one shot just as we were about to hit dinner at 6 in the afternoon. We were gonna have spare ribs. And I remember we walked into this restaurant. A really beautiful restaurant. Like a French type of restaurant. I want to go to the bathroom, but it was a weird bathroom. Like you had to walk all the way to the back at the end of the restaurant. So I go left and I see the toilets there. I want to walk to the left. But I walk against this wall. Like for some other reason. I was like, oh shit. I'm like drunk. Like, uh-oh. So I try to calm myself. We go upstairs, and bear in mind, I hadn't recorded any of the content that day yet, so I was like, oh, one of the guys reminded me, Keegan, are you gonna record? I said, you're completely right about that. Let me make some intro shots, let me make some scenes. I forgot, was too busy having fun with them. So a whole speech of the team, this and that. Next moment, I'm sitting on the chair. Uncontrollable laughter, this and that, like, I'm drunk. Like, I know at a point, like, okay, I'm not myself. I see this big ass glass of Lipton iced tea on the table. I pick it up. I grab my glass. I pour it, or at least try to pour it in the glass. I miss like half of the liquid. I'm like, oh shit. I gotta go to the toilet. I said, excuse me, to one of the guys. I stand up, and I kid you not, bro. I don't know how to describe this, what I'm about to say, but it felt like I got a force, like a push force from the Star Wars against the table. And then the next second, I fell on the floor, hit my head on the floor, and 3 days later, it still hurts like a mofo. From there upon, I don't really remember much what happened. I just remember I felt really hard on the floor, like my legs had just given up. And yeah, I don't remember much more except that I got dragged on a couch or something like that. Ambulance came. And I got taken to the hospital, where I woke up a few times in panic. Thought that I was about to die. I just had too much to drink. And for those who do not believe me, I had these weird things here, and on the bottom of my stomach, and a wristband, which says AZ Sint-Lucas-Ren Kiegenerman, M, which stands for Mel, and it's got this weird barcode on. So yeah, that was my weekend. What can I say? Shit happens. Oops. Now, did I enjoy? Yes, I had a lot of fun. I'm just very disappointed about the fact that I never got to eat my spare ribs. I was so goddamn excited. I was about to record that food arrive. I'm like, yes, we're gonna eat spare ribs on camera. No, I never got my spare ribs. So yeah, I'm cheesed off about that part. Like, I never got to eat that goddamn stuff that I paid for. Like, I paid money for this shit and I never got it. Also, nobody could have seen this coming. But yeah, I was hooked up on this machine, and like this weird thing on my finger, I don't know what it was. I do remember I fell 3 times in total Saturday night. I had to go take a pee. sat up on the hospital bed and I just fell over and I hit my head again. And these past 2.5, 3 days, I have not been myself. Tired. My head's spinning 24/7. I'm really dizzy. I sometimes forget where I am. Like, I don't know how to describe the feeling. It's really weird and it's odd. Like, I don't feel myself, and it's probably the alcohol wearing off, or it's my body fighting back, perhaps one of the two, but I'm not doing this crap again. Goddamn, I don't know how some of these guys can drink so much. One of the guys that I took a shot with, he had about 15 beers. Exactly what I just said, I'm not lying. 15 beers. I want to say as well, there's no way I've seen these guys drink 8 to 9 beers in a row and be completely fine. Not a form of drunk, nothing. It is so scary how they're able to do this. They've obviously done it so often and they've been drunk before. Obviously, that's how you get to become a pro like them. Again, I don't know why these things were attached to me. I don't know what these did. But yeah, I really hope with this entire hungover thing that it's done before Christmas. I don't want to go into my goddamn New Year being hungover or like having a headache. Like, it's not that I have a headache. It's just my head is all over the place. It is really weird how I'm describing it. Yet again, I unfortunately don't remember everything from that night. It was all so fake, man. I couldn't speak, that's one thing I do remember, and I can tell you guys. For some reason, I wasn't able to speak to anyone. I was, I guess, non-responsive in a way. Like, it just wouldn't work for me. I was scared shitless, I'll be honest, that's what I do remember. And I'm very glad that it didn't end wrong. Because let me tell you something, it could have ended very wrong had I hit my head on a sharp object or on a table, which, thank God, I fell on the floor and not on like a table or something, because I could have broken my neck. Well, have we learned from this is the real question. Yes, we have. Yes, we have. Yes, I've definitely learned from this. Yes. There isn't anything else to add, except that your boy is gonna go sleep just now. And let me tell you something, I've been sleeping insane amounts of hours this week. I went to bed last night, slept at 11, woke up at 6 to go back to my place, and then woke up at 10 o'clock this morning because your boy's been doing nothing but resting. It's been impossible for me to do any form of jobs on the farm. It's also been raining today, so yeah. Anyways, I look like a goddamn mess. I haven't showered in 3 days. I've got a shower later tonight. But again, can we just say I look majestic with the beard? Or whatever this is on my face. I don't know. I also haven't been to the gym in almost a week. And that's what pisses me off the most. I want to go to the gym, but I really feel like if I went to the gym now, I'd probably pass out. And I think I would, honestly. Like I said, I'm not 100% myself. It's my body working. And it's a little memory. I think we'll keep this. I was gonna throw these things away, but then I thought, you know what? Let's keep them as a souvenir, as a reminder of the dumb stuff I did Saturday. But it was a lot of fun at the end of the day. It happens to the best of us. Now, I'm not saying that I'll never drink again. I'll have my whiskey. I'll just have to limit myself to 3 shots or less, so this doesn't happen again. And no, before any of you say, did you get forced to drink? Nope, of course not. It was all volunteer. I saw all the guys drinking and I thought, you know what? Let me be a part of them. Let me have a shot here, a shot here. I didn't drink a lot of this video. Interesting story time. I didn't plan on being so drunk that I ended up in the hospital, but I did. Kudos for free healthcare. Am I right? Yes, sir. That's the one thing you do not have to worry about when you live in Europe. You don't have to expect a $10,000 bill on your front porch saying, "Oh, you got transported, you got deported," or something like that. Very lucky with them. No shade to my Americans out there, but you know what I'm talking about. That ought to be the worst shit in the world, bro. Getting like a bill report from the hospital. That is such a crazy concept. Imagine getting, like, that is weird, man. Like, we couldn't imagine that here. Anyways, thank you for watching. And, yeah, I'll see you in the next one. By the way, if you want to watch the full story,